Welcome to the Old World Fanatics, your Warhammer fantasy podcast to quench that hobby thirst for all things the old world. Merry Christmas. I'm one of your hosts, Gummo. We're only a couple of days away from it, and I'm joined by Andrew and Josh. How's everyone going?
Just a couple of days.
Yep.
It's a couple of days.
Hopefully people are used to us changing schedule on them now in this busy time of year. So
just keep them on their toes.
We decided to have it even closer to Christmas than it was going to be, just to really jam in there.
I think, Andrew, was it you that you didn't even realize it was Monday?
Nah, I had no idea. I've been all over the shop with like builders and kids now on school holidays, and then wife's not going to work, and it didn't even click.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah,
you're talking about the episode. I'm like, oh, we're doing episode Sunday night, and then I'm like, oh, hang on, no, it's Monday. Oh, crap.
Yeah. I don't know. And then when you back that up from the shorter one the week before, it just you're like, wow, that came around quick. So yeah. Anyway, it's all good. So episode 124. Welcome. We have a heap of people already on the live stream chat as usual. So if you are on there, introduce yourself if you're new. Like, subscribe, share the stream. It does help get our views up and all that sort of stuff. Who is there? Big Ives. He's about to play an epic 8,000 Christmas game.
That's huge.
That sounds like a pretty cool Christmas.
Yep.
I'm assuming that's actually Christmas Day, or is it? I don't know. Silver Dave's whinging as usual that we're late. And then this was funny. Matty said he's hello from the future. He's got a Matty-DE, so I'm sure it's just the normal Matty.
Yeah.
And then Andrew, I think you straight away went, man, there's so many Matts, I can't keep track of them. And then Ghost goes straight ahead and says, I love how there's so many Matts. I have to start following their name with their faction so we know who they are.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Sorry. There is some crackling on my end. I'm so sorry. I don't know why.
I can't hear it.
Okay, that's good. I shut everything down before I started, and now it's crackling. So who knows?
No, I'm hitting it.
I have been killing my computer with AI, so maybe it's infiltrating. Sorry, people. But if you saw the title, we are basically doing like everyone else is doing their rundowns of their predictions. I'd almost say it's going to be mostly us crapping on about how our predictions went last year. I think that's we were tossing up playing back some of our predictions, but in our usual Old World Fanatics fashion, it went for how long? An hour and a half, just talking about our predictions, maybe. So I didn't want to do that again.
No.
At one point, I went on a tangent about seasons around the world and how America's different. Then there was
I totally remember that conversation. I had the revelation all over again listening back. I was like, that crazy equinox thing.
Yeah. We did write some of them down to try and give you guys a little bit of an update. I think a couple of our patrons had thrown theirs in, one of which was eerily accurate, I think. And then I threw a little game together, which will probably be the main predictions. We'll flesh it all out together, which is predicting 2026. We'll do some gambling over and unders, but not really gambling. So these guys haven't seen it and don't know what I'm talking about. Well, maybe. But I thought that'd be cool just to add a bit of flavor in, and people can join in. When you see the slides, you'll know it's pretty easy. You'll see what I'm talking about. Well, thanks, Black Sigil Studios, $5 Canadian. Man, you're up early tonight, or are we late? Oh no, it's Tuesday. Again, we're different. We're a day late. Keep up the awesome work. Let me bring that up. He said, "Keep up the awesome work, guys. When I work midnight shifts, I get to actually watch you."
Oh, okay, that's
yeah. Thank you.
I've been jumping on watching the Bat Raps. I really cool.
Oh, they're good. There's one slotted up that I need to finish watching because their last one looked good.
Yeah, I'm up to about maybe I've been hitting quite a few of them. It's really quality production.
Are you going to talk about your Bat Rep in this hobby segment, or we don't go into that?
Sure. Yeah, we can because it's out. So clearly everyone's already watched it. So I'm not.
I just thought it was funny because last week I sort of said, hang on, are you taking that Chaos Dwarf list against his fluffy high elves, and then bang. Without spoiling. Yes. Anyway. Yes. Who else is on here? Silver Dave, Matty's on here. Ghost, anyone that we don't know? Angela's Dark is there. All the usual crowd. Thanks, guys, for hanging around. And I guess everyone's on holidays now. They're probably in painting mode. A lot of the guys are going to Summer Smash, it's called, I think. So I guess everyone's prepping for that.
Is it Slam?
So, yeah.
Smash,
I think. Summer
Is
Smash. Yeah.
I've been calling it Slam the whole time.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
John can correct us.
Yeah, John's on here. He can correct us.
Is he TOing this time or is it Michael? I can't remember. They switch around, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, sure.
Plus, you've got your little. Last year was Slam. Okay. You got your.
Now, in your defense, Andrew, I think they did the players pack. The first version had SummerSlam on it, and then they did a version.
That must be it because I saved that. And
correct me if I'm wrong there, but I think it was.
Yeah. Okay.
Silver Days said, "What are you taking to Old Hammer Gomo? Because we are grudging." I think Andrew accepted the grudge on my behalf for me. That's cool. Sorry, I don't really have WhatsApp up much during the day, and I'm cool to take. That'd be good. Silver Dave, get a game in. That would be good. I'll probably take Beasts. So, I mean, I am taking Beasts. It's just the list depends what I get done by Friday in terms of listing and scheming.
Yeah.
I was chatting to Trav just prior to the podcast about some ideas, so we'll see how we go. Oh, thank you.
There we go.
What was that?
Oh, sorry.
Andrew,
I'm typing.
Black Sigil Studio says, I'm being completely honest. You guys are my favorite channel for listening to podcast group panel style of videos. Oh, very kind. Thanks, mate. I feel like at least we can turn up every week. We're probably a bit busy lately to do a lot of other videos, but we're trying to keep that up and keep a couple of bat reps a month. We're trying
our main claim to fame.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll get a little bit more done next year, but yeah, this last half of the year's just turned into crazy times. Anyway, we're going to chat at predictions. Do you guys have anything else to cover before we do that?
Nah, not really. Unless probably hobby we're going to talk about.
We'll do hobby and stuff after. After all that stuff. But smash through
there's a bit going on with that.
Oh, cool, awesome. Well, without spoiling hobby, Josh, have you picked up a paintbrush?
Oh, I have.
Oh, well, there we go. Because I know
you
had
painting
a
something
confession last week.
I had a hobby confession.
Okay.
Cool.
But no, I have been painting since then. Just a little bit, guys. I've been printing. I've got a bit to go through with the hobby. I'll wait. Oh,
cool. Okay. Well, with that then, let's smash through this then, because otherwise I have a feeling this could take forever, but we can also just ratchet it back. So I definitely, if you guys have hobby, let's ratchet it back a little bit. Keep me on my toes, people.
Oh, I don't have that much hobby. I mean, we don't have to ratchet anything. We can just let things go.
Okay, just let it go. We're all on holidays now. I only need to catch up tomorrow. I got a message. I'm flying to Brisbane tomorrow. I just got a message saying it might be delayed because there's weather in Brisbane tomorrow. It's going to be thunderstorms. So who knows? I might not be going. We'll see how we go. It's Andrew, you've got a deer right on your head and I've got a sock. It's pretty funny. It's like a thorn. What do they call it? What's that? The Sisters of the Thorn right on top of you.
Yeah.
Or a wild ranger.
Oh, there we go. As long as
I felt like I had this stag's ball sack just like dangling on my head. So, well, this is
cool. Okay. Well, what we were going to do, and this will just be us talking for a little bit until I've got some visuals of the prediction-y stuff. What we predicted last year, and we've got a big collection of stuff. So, do you want me to sort of guide through stuff, and then you guys can comment how you went or not?
I like a guide. Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay.
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, because we're all over the shop like we are last year. But basically, I think straight out of the bat, Josh said we're going to be getting a roadmap, a cool, confusing roadmap like we got that first time.
Oh, of course.
And I don't think
we got a roadmap. I feel like that might have been a joke.
I don't know, man. I just picked out everything we ever said. So you're saying don't hold you to it?
I know, hold me to other stuff, but that one particularly, I feel like that was really. But did we actually get a roadmap or not? We didn't get one.
That's right. Well, I mean, technically we get roadmaps about the you're going to get this and this and then this, but I think at the time we were joking about that silly weird roadmap that sort of went in reverse around the page or something. It was hard to follow. Yeah. And that's what you were joking about. Great. But look, let's the first big ones we did were just chatting about when we were going to get all the factions. I feel like Josh hit this one the best out of all of us. Is that
early?
Right?
Yeah.
This is my favorite bit of the predictions where I think I actually pretty much called exactly when the.
Yeah. I think you
didn't I say they were coming out
before June? I think was what it settled down with the chat that you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I was thinking Josh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. I was way the other way. I was like out to October or something stupid.
Yeah, well, it wasn't really. I mean, there was a lot of people that were saying things like that, so it wasn't just you, but yeah. And I said end of. Well, that was almost me too, because I was saying like that's how we got into that whole equinox discussion, because I was like Northern Hemisphere summer, which could all the way be into like September. So yeah.
Let's just start this again.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious that none of us had any idea how quickly it was going to ratchet up.
Oh, in terms of no. In terms of the new factions coming out and all the arcane journals and all that.
Yeah, no, it was just
insane
so fast. And that's not even including like at the time we knew Empire were coming.
Yep.
But we weren't. I guess that was the first we to talk about a little bit. High elves. We were sort of debating that. I think you said it was like March or something, Andrew, or something. I think we all thought it'd be fairly quick in the new year, and then that's when we were sort of stretching out. Well, Wood Elves and Beastmen have to be stretched out a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was insane. One of our awesome patrons, Jarek Kruger, though, smashed it out of the park with High Elves. He said they're coming Northern Spring, which is probably right.
Yeah.
He also picked that the lions in the chariot thing were going to come.
Oh, yeah.
And the Seaguard. It was called something else. He called it something else, though. Not Seaguard Garrison, but what was the term he used? I can't remember.
I forget. But he did get the Merworm right as well.
Yeah, he got the Merworm right. I can't remember what he said. Oh, and yeah, the Wood Elves. He said it'd be Wild Hunt, Orion Wild Hunt.
Orion, yeah.
It was as well. I was like, bloody hell. He smashed it. The only thing he didn't. He thought we'd get some resin kits like Black Orc chariots and the Royal Guard for the Royal Clan for dwarves. One of them, I can't remember. Yeah. Which a little bit of a miss there. But in terms of the releases of the Arcane Journals and the factions, man, he smashed it. Yeah, so that was really good. I think we did a good job there. At least Josh did, at least getting the books out. Then,
yep.
You gonna say something?
No. I was just soaking it in.
Just rubbing in. And then I think we all got a bit lost trying to work out what the hell would happen then for the rest of the year.
We had no idea. No idea what was going to happen.
Yeah.
I think we were thinking more likely that it'd be other legacy stuff being released.
Yes.
That was my feeling. I think if I had to had a guess back then of what was going to happen in the second half of the year.
Well, no. So
that would have been my prediction,
here, Josh. I predicted. Yeah. I thought they'd have to bring. Well, I'll caveat a little bit.
Yeah.
I thought they had to bring out something new, but if they were going to do something new, it'd have to be legacy. They would wait for version 2 to do like new stuff. And then you said no, well, they're not going to do legacy until version 2. So you did say it's probably more likely going to be Cathay than it is legacy.
What?
You said that. Yeah.
I don't know what to say. Okay.
So you actually got that. Yeah. Whereas I was pretty much adamant that we weren't going to see Cathay or Kislev unless they were going to do an early new version, because they talked about the whole scope of the project has changed. Yeah. Do I remember what Andrew said around that? You remember, Andrew, if you said anything about
I thought I was similar to you about possibly like a combined, like in the 2026 sort of timeline.
Yeah. I just
because I was late to finish up in October, so I'm like, early 2026, you might see like a Cathay sort of box with Kislev sort of thing.
Yeah,
going into possibly like a new version or a 1.5 or something.
Definitely, though. not only Josh, you were talking about that. I think Jay, one of our other patrons, said that they predicted Cathay would come out that year. It's a big call at the time because remember we recorded that. It was pretty much Christmas. I can't remember. It was Christmas Eve we recorded it, I think.
Yeah.
So it was definitely before the whole new year. And for people calling it Entire Plastic Army coming out, that's pretty. Like you look back and you think, man, I just didn't believe it. So when we actually did get that thrown at us in that preview, I think everyone was just floored by it. The only other thing too, we were trying to not only the Wood Elves, we were also trying to work out what Beastmen would have in it because we weren't given that Beastmen were not like a very prominent like 8th ed army and stuff. It was a bit weird to try work out that. I did call the Minotaur army, so I got that one. I'll claim that, but then I thought they'd do a full monster mash one, which they didn't really do. Andrew, I think you got that one saying they'd probably do an ambush sort of one, which I'll give you that because the Wild Hunt Herd is a bit of an ambushy one, even though most people use it as a magic spam one.
That's the spirit of it.
Yeah. So I reckon
in the spirit of the game.
Yeah. Most people got the Wild Hunt Orion one though, so that was good. It's probably pretty obvious. I mean, I did make a mention when I got confused with you, Josh. You were talking about like combat army, and I sort of went on a bit of a rant about maybe they'll do an infantry-based army. So you could argue that's the Towson one.
That's you could
I did
kind
not
of
predict
argue
that shit, Harvey. That's for sure. So it was funny. And then we all sort of had a bit of a call that they probably, it was weird. We were basically swinging around saying, will they bring a balance? Because remember at the time, people were talking about there was going to be this General's Compendium type balancing.
Oh, yeah.
thing. And then it just disappeared for ages. And then eventually we got the match playbook. But I wouldn't say that really was the thing. It was the FAQ that totally spun it around, and the errata that gave us the 1.5. I don't think any of us envisioned Games Workshop addressing things like the infantry problem. Like we were talking about, community might end up needing to do it.
I don't think we were picking it. They would have a massive errata FAQ that would rebalance the game in essence.
No, not to that extent. Yeah,
Magic
no,
and
exactly.
infantry.
Yeah.
Like until they had a new edition, would they make such massive changes? Because the problem is it invalidates the rulebook, which is exactly what happened.
Yeah, basically. Then the whole thing is
sorry about that a little bit.
All over the shop now, isn't it? Yeah. So I think that was all that whole. I mean, and I don't think any of us were not talking at all about arcane journals that had sort of nothing. Like we talked about the sort of this General's Compendium book, but I don't think any of us were envisioning. What have we seen now? Is it 4 other arcane journals?
Yeah,
that are not.
I've really lost.
Yeah, I know. Cathay is sort of its own book, but
Cathay
it's
had
still
2.
But like that second one is not really like, it's got other stuff in it as well, isn't it? Now I'm getting confused. I'm getting confused. Cetra's. It's at least 3, which
Raising of Westerlands.
And everyone forgets the other one, which the second Cathay one, I can't remember what it's called.
Oh yeah.
The Storm something. Storm Dragon? No, I don't know. That was bad. Cannot remember. But anyway, you get the point. I think we totally got floored by that. Okay, so I made 2 predictions, which I think I totally got lost on, which I said they'd bring out heaps of new scenery or re-release new scenery. When did the Manor come out?
Yeah.
Was that this year or last year?
I feel like it was this year, but like early-ish, maybe
I got that wrong. Right. Maybe? Something's telling me I didn't get any of this right.
Yeah, I don't think
we all said they're going to bring a Black Library book out. So we got, I
feel like that was a fair prediction.
Yeah.
Pretty completely wrong, but I still think they should have brought one out.
I mean, you could argue they have because they've re-released a few, but like Nagash's trilogy and the other one, but
but they put out a new book with the start of the game. You think they would have done more by now?
You would,
Really, I find it really surprising they haven't.
Yeah,
it's a bit sad.
Yeah. It is a bit shame because it's that law that everyone's just clamoring for. It's a bit weak at the moment. And that was pretty much it. I mean, we had some calls on because one of our, so just to recollect, and maybe we'll structure this a little bit as we go into predictions or whatever, but we were trying to predict what GW would release, but also what the community would release as well, or what they deliver or have to deliver. And I guess that's when we were talking about, they're going to have to help balance it. But that sort of has come true. And I think people have settled into things like there is a WTC now. Obviously, there's global rankings, as much as you want to watch that or not. But, so there is some of those things that we, I guess, as a community got right or thought they would do. But I think we have, I don't know. How do you feel? Do you reckon the community's had to step up to balance stuff? Or is it, I mean, they probably have lately with, say, balloons. But I mean, the 1.5 thing really did address a lot of the major issues in terms of it probably went too far in some regards. But
I think they did more than we expected they would do. The community still had to be involved in comping, and you're right. Yeah, I mean, the balloons is a specific thing that was not. We're never going to predict that.
No.
But I think the amount of there's always going to be some element of community comp, and it's probably about what I expected.
Yeah,
I would say.
Yeah. There's nothing that hasn't dominated, but there's nothing that's like left field where you're like, oh God, I hope that doesn't sort of become the thing. Which has been good. It's still pretty regional, which is pretty cool. Mark's just said, I think community went way too far too way. Or is it from far too many comps now? Far too many. Yeah. There probably is a lot. I just don't know if maybe in Australia we just don't. Each sort of TO area just has their own stuff. It's not like Renegades everyone's using in Australia. I don't even know if anyone doesn't use Renegades. Is that?
As far as I know.
I don't know if you call that a comp, but yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty much, I don't know. I feel like if anything, I think we got a bit blindsided because everything came out so much. But I think Josh probably got closer to the most of it.
I reckon he did.
For whatever that was.
The timing. The timing of the armies coming out.
Yeah.
It's crazy how you can come up with some ridiculous Hail Mary prediction a year ago, and then 12 months later, suddenly we're talking about it again. I don't know.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna hold this internet of predictions that we're going to sit on. And
at least last year we sort of knew that I had to do 3 different army books. Still had to come out.
Just a blank.
It was more about the timing of it, and then what they might do after that. But I feel like this is going to be a lot harder to predict.
Oh, it's ridiculous. I don't even know. We know we're getting extra Cathay stuff. Because we've seen some of that stuff. But outside of that, I don't even think it's all a guess, really.
Yeah. They're really pushing this sort of chaos incursion. I don't know if that's going to continue or.
There's plenty of rumors, obviously. Yeah, that's right. The rumors are still around. So it's all good.
Same with Cetra. You got Cetra sort of moving up. Chaos.
Oh, that is one thing. I think I predicted that they're going to start going back and do it because the Wormslayer came out, Josh. Remember that? And then we were saying, oh, well, maybe they're going to go and fill out all the characters or redo some of the characters in resin that hadn't got models and stuff. And like the dude from the Bretonian book, is it Wormslayer?
Oh, sorry, that special character guy.
The dude with the Monster Slayer, he's so good because he can kill dragons.
Yeah, the guy that. Sorry, I see him so often that I.
But so I was on the whole Cetra bandwagon. Going, they're going to do that for sure. They'll bring out a new Cetra then. Hasn't happened yet, unfortunately.
I love how we were all expecting they were going to do a new monstrous mount for the Tomb Kings. It was previewed and all, it was referenced in one of the articles. And it's just
oh, you mean for that Cetra's Fury one? Oh,
the Cetra's Fury.
I know. That's what Woody should have done. What's the biggest misses of the year? Because I feel like some of those ones are just The way the media team, or whatever, wrote it up as well. Everyone's like, "Oh, this will be cool. New mounts, this will be cool." It's a horse. Doesn't even fit in a unit. Can't complain though. It's been awesome. I can't believe how big it's got. Like I think Old World overall is starting to really take aim. I think if they can settle into that, I mean, we can talk about this as we go, but if they can settle into a good way to start the game, which is, I think, it's a bit of a mess at the moment, and that's understandable. And if they could hit that out of the park with version 2 and, continue on this battle march stuff or something like that and get more people in, just be able to get it and not have to buy 8 rule books, they might be onto something here. Cool. Well, predictions. Now, it depends what you want to do here, because I have this over and under thing, which is actually predictions. And I feel like we could do this at each type of one. And you don't even know. I mean, I don't even know if you guys know what I mean when I say over and unders, but
I really don't.
It may help discuss the predictions, because each one is a prediction type thing. And so you can stay on topic with it, or you can... or you can bring out your own. So that's why I thought it might be a bit more visual. And the people in the chat can give us their over and unders. So, okay, so I'll bring it up and I can talk you through what an over and under is. It's a gambling term. I don't gamble, but for people in the States, you do. So basically what it is we'll talk about one call. Like I'll bring it up as an example. So it's pretty easy. It's not hard.
Wait. Can we go back to that? What is this image? This image is insane.
It's gambling, and of course, I asked it in Blood Bowl terminology. It went crazy with Blood Bowl. I tried to ratchet it.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. I was trying to work out are these
buildings
representative of us, or is it
all of it?
or are these just random
gamblers? This is us calling the predictions. This is us doing the odds.
Well, which one am I? Am I the jester?
Yeah,
I haven't got glasses.
Right in the middle.
So not sure.
Yeah,
I'm on the right, and Josh is writing as he's keeping score.
Josh is the old bloke. Yeah, right. Cool. That makes sense.
All right. So
Silverdane said over and under is also the term used to describe going out to a venue in Newcastle. So there you go. Over and unders. Cool. Okay, so I'll bring that back up. So we'll use it as we go. So basically, the whole idea is I'm going to put up a number here, and it's always a number you can't do. So in this case, they're always like 0.5s. So I'll bring up a number, and you can say if you think it's going to be over or under that number in terms of the predictions that we might get. Now, the problem is I'm not a gambler, and I don't set the odds, so I had to make some of these up. So I'm probably way off on some of these, but we can use that as discussion as well. So that's why I thought it might. And so if you have other predictions that we want to talk about, definitely throw them in, because I don't want to hoard the whole discussion, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I thought it'd be cool just to have something on the screen. Is that cool? Rather than just us talk about things. So with that, Arcane Journal releases for next year. I've set it at 6.5. So are we going to get over or under 6.5 Arcane Journal releases? Now, you could actually say we know we're getting 1, because that other one is coming out in January or something, or Feb. So we definitely know we're getting 1. And Mark's saying way over. Okay, cool. So he's saying way over. Yeah.
I'm a peasant.
Yeah, and definitely chat. Tell me how far. Like, if you think I'm way off, because I just made this up this afternoon. I'd love to know, because that's cool. It gives people confidence of 12. Where he's saying 12. That's like 1 a month, and
I don't know that we're 12, but I think over would be my.
You take the over
prediction. I'm going to take it over.
Wow, that's cool, because 40K is coming out too next year. So
I'm going under. I'm going 5.
Okay, so that's why I thought 6.5 was a good one, because it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, cool.
6. Okay, 6 is every 2 months. Bang, bang, bang. We know we're getting 1 at the beginning, but it could be Feb. It might not land in Jan.
Yeah,
it might, but it might not. Okay, yeah.
We've had 4, as you're saying. We've had 4 the second half of the last year.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
Did we
I'm
have
trying to think.
We've only got
what's going to
3.
be in these all these arcades? Like if they release 8 this coming year or 10,
yeah.
What are they going to be putting in all these arcade journals?
Like,
is it going to be more scattered rules, or is it have this? How big is our pile of books?
You got it right, Josh.
Yeah. And they'll know. They'll just make it. They'll make you buy it right before they bring out version 2. That's what they'll always do. You just have all this stuff. They go, oh, by the way, here's this. Yeah. Anyway, cool. Oh, that's. I mean, did you have any color around that in terms of like? Do you think it's just going to be the same sort of like? Is it going to be a little bit like the Westerland ones that you're not expecting? I don't know. Like, are you expecting them to maybe do any like full-on faction ones again? Like, you know, like.
Well, how many more Cathay ones are they going to do? Do you think? They're going to release.
It sounds like. Was that a dig at them, or was that like they're just going to get? 3?
No, that was a genuine question because
Yeah.
they're going to put out like another. What was it? 5 or 6 new units, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And they're going to release those in journals.
Well, it'll have 3, so they'll Cathay will just have 3, I guess. Yeah.
You think it'll just be 3?
Yeah. Well, I reckon it'll be like 2 because one will be one will be
I reckon they'll
invalidated.
do at least one more Army of Infantry for Cathay, as well as releasing those units. And I reckon they'll be separate arcane journals.
So 2.
Wow.
I reckon there'll be 2
like the Bastion one plus another one.
Yeah.
Another one. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm not. This is just being live streamed, so we'll have to go back and look at this. I'm not taking notes by any means.
Isn't there a transcript thing?
There will be.
Especially
by then.
Does?
AI will totally do it for us.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Pretty sure
That's
it was
good.
doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, and as we go, if I miss, I mean, you probably have to wait to the end, but it'd be interesting to see what other ones you could do with this sort of over and under. So the next one's sort of similar, and Josh, you just alluded to it a little bit. Armies of Infamy releases. So just in the 2026 calendar year, Armies of Infamy. We have seen. I might have gone too low on this. That we've seen Armies of Infamy in every Arcane Journal, right?
Yep.
Okay.
16. Mark's gone for 16. Just
wow, he is off the chart. I went 7.5. So over or under 7.5.
That's too many, Mark. That's too. I can't deal with that many. 16.
Maybe what I should have said is Armies of Infamy minus any that get deleted out of the game. I wonder if any do get deleted out of the game. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or like release, you mean? Or you mean
just like forget about that one, people that didn't work. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Like
how likely do you think they'll just
No, I don't know.
delete it?
None. Yeah. Yeah. Lots of questions there. Do Legacy count as Armies of Infamy?
How many monolith jokes are made next year?
Hey, Matty, don't spoil it.
Not enough.
No spoilers.
Not enough.
Wait. Okay. I don't know. I'll wait for you to see what happens. Does Legacy count as Age of Infamy? I mean, I think Legacy might hook into this though. Like, I feel like Legacy is a prime source of more Armies of Infamy.
It could be. It very much could be. Yeah. And in that case, yes, they would class as that if they brought out an Armies of Infamy for one of them, or was made up of Legacy factions. I'd count that. Yeah. It comes down to how. I mean, they're very tied to what I just had up there. Like, if you think there's going to be, I don't know, 8 Arcane Journals released, you're probably thinking there's going to be 8 to 12 Armies of Infamy, depending on what they do, So it just depends on where you think.
Yeah, but, I'm going over again for this.
Okay. Wow. Yep.
Ooh.
And tell me, guys, if you think it's way off too, because I probably will get some way off. But I don't know. I've got a bit of an impression that I don't know. My gut feel is we might get bigger stuff and slow up.
Age of Infamy. Oh, that'd be so good.
Okay. Do I just keep moving? There is a few.
Yeah.
I have no idea how many there are.
Yeah, neither do I actually. There might be about 12, 14. I don't know. I can't remember. New factions formally announced. So like brand new. I've got it at 1.5.
New factions formally.
That's very
1.5. Oh, that's a good number, man.
That is glass half empty.
Are we getting
1.5? So it's you didn't go for half. You went for 1.5. So you're thinking there could be 2.
Well, that's what I'm trying to push to see if people are.
This is a push.
People. Mark's been pretty on fire there, like with the high numbers. Is anyone going to go over on this? I guess. Does anyone doubt we won't at least get? And this is, see how I said formally announced, so they don't have to be out. Yeah, it could be like December next year. They show Kislev, and that would be 1 in this case. You know what I mean?
Just announced.
But do you think we will see? You know, because I'm thinking, Norska, or there could be, who knows? Because they've been bringing out Marauder. Marauder's like nothing else.
Yeah.
I reckon 3.
Wow. Okay, so you're going over.
3 factions. New factions.
Yeah. Announced. Yeah.
Perfectly said to legacy count. No, I'm not technically. It does get a bit grey, doesn't it? Like if they did something like if you said Vampire Coast, I'd have to give that as a new faction. It's not really vampires, hey. So
the Vampire Coast is a new faction.
Yeah. So again, it's a bit grey, but yeah. Whoa. So Angela's Dark is going 1 released, 2 announced there. So he's going over as well. A lot of people are going over, which is cool. I don't know if that means I'm just under doing things.
I'm going to go under. I'm going to go 1. 1 new faction. Formally announced. Yep.
Wow.
So how many Arcane Journals did you say, Josh? Did you say 6, 7?
We said over.
8. I said over the 7.5.
Oh,
so
8.
Like 8.
Yeah.
8
or
10. So I reckon they're going to do more Arcane Journals and Army's Infamy.
Yeah.
But just the 1 faction.
But just the 1 new faction. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So I probably haven't been saying what I'm going to say. I don't even know. My gut feel says 1. Only because I think it might take that long to get another one out.
Yeah.
But I'd love it if it was 2.
Yeah.
Be all over it if it was 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on. That's not how you make it go, Colin. Legacy factions officially back in.
What's the number going to be? I reckon. I was going to guess the number.
5. Oh, sorry. No, we can do that from now on. We should do that. We should now that you know how it works. You guys should put your odds up because this is how odds makers have to work, isn't it? I don't know. So legacy factions officially back in. Sorry, read this as being, like if one of them came back in, it's 1. Do you know what I mean? It's not like, well, it's over, I guess. If they released all of them back in, that is still an over, I guess. So, yeah. Really, it's a binary answer, this, isn't it? It's like, they're not coming back, or they are in this year. That's what this answer is.
I'm in 2 minds. I'd love to see it, and I feel like some of the Arcane Journals could end up being legacy related, but at the same time, bringing back the legacy factions.
Maybe I shouldn't have written officially back in. Maybe I should have announced. If you said if it was more announced, or you knew the future of them that they might. Yeah. I wonder if that would change things. But it's so funny that a year's changed that. Like we were talking about legacy. Yeah, it's going to happen. Yeah. Scopes change, they're coming back. And now we're seeing Kislev and all the cool stuff they're doing, like re-releasing Marauders. You're going, maybe they don't. Maybe they're not even looking at them now and they still might, but like edition 2. And so they've got all this other stuff.
Maybe.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I might even go under on this. I think we might have to go a whole nother year yet.
I guess the questions of it.
2. But
you're going to go over?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. But I think it's going to be like a different sort of, like you were alluding to before, like a different, not 100%. It's not going to be like Dark Elves or Demons or Vampire counts. It's going to be like a different version of them, but the same thing, if you know what I mean. They'll rebrand it.
I've got to bring George Marsden's up over. Demons needed 100%. They need, Demons are screwed over in all the game systems at the moment. They need to fix that, people. Anyway.
Yeah. I feel like they're either going to have...
What is this? Careful, we might rebel and make Joshua Andrew the head. What is that about? What did I do? Is this like, is this like
your number
not coming back in? Yeah. Sorry. Fair enough.
Two Pessimers.
I do play demons, and they're not in there. So yeah.
I feel like
sorry,
if they bring the legacy back in, they're not going to have many other new factions, I reckon. So if they, I reckon Kislev, my prediction is Kislev might come out, only one, and therefore I reckon I'm gonna go for legacy. I'm gonna give it over.
Oh, you're going over. Oh, I love it. Well, you were right last year. So that would be so good. You would know this game is here. Like, I don't know. And why wouldn't they if they know that it's wherever sales are trending in the right direction? So
Alex is saying no as well. It's very contrast, obviously.
Well, that's the whole idea with the over and under thing, isn't it? To try to pick a number. Yeah, like, 50-50 down the middle. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, next one. Brand new plastic. There, this is where I started really having to make numbers up.
This is a hard one. Yeah. New plastic. I'm going to say 4.5 would be a number.
Okay. Well, how many did we get this year? Brand new. And forget the starter box. Like outside of the starters, as in, and there's no starter. But you know what I mean? It's outside of the new drag, the Bretonnian one, and the and it's plastic.
6 or 7 or something, isn't it?
So we got the 2 new Tomb King things that came through.
Yeah,
surely be a bit.
And we had the entire Cathay range.
Yeah. The Marauders.
When you count that, I think in my head I was thinking more like other stuff.
And then, so we're talking
Marauders aren't out. Well, they are. What am I thinking? Sorry, I just I've got them. Sorry. Yeah. So there's Well, when you count Cathay, there's a heap. What about the other armies? I can't remember. Was there anything they had? So Brett's had some.
And are we talking about like
characters?
So Brett's happened the year before. Wait, what?
No, sorry, you're right. That doesn't even count. Yeah, 100%. Sorry. Yeah, so did Empire get any? No.
No, they got that massive guy. That one that
no, but they're resin. They're not plastic.
Guy. Oh, plastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
In terms of plastics,
no,
I don't think High Elves got any. None of those ones got anything. Hey, and there was just it's just Cathay, Marauders, and the Tomb King.
And the Tomb King horse guy.
Yeah,
right. Did we miss any people? Sorry. What did you say, Josh?
Was he plastic? The Tomb King horse guy?
Yeah. They're all plastic. Yep. Technically, Perfty's right. High Elves got the new Reavers.
Yeah, they are.
He did say
the new Reavers that look almost identical to the old ones.
Yeah. Okay. So you said 4.5. Andrew, have you got any idea what over and under you would put down for this? Because I can't remember what I've got here. But
I'd be saying something
double
quite large. I'd be going over 15. I reckon.
What? I did 9.5. Brand new plastic kits.
Yeah,
right. Yep. I'm going under.
Cool. How about anyone else? What are you guys going? 9.5. I'm going 16.
That's a good number. I like that actually. 9.5.
So
I don't know how you got that number based on what you were saying before and hadn't Cathay, but I like that number's actually.
Yeah, I know. No, you're right. I'd totally foo bar
that number's perfect.
Thinking about Cathay.
I did. Being a Harry Potter nerd, I was hoping it's going to be 9 3/4.
Plus, hopefully no one's how do you count a battalion box that then gets ripped apart? Oh, hang on, someone just said that. Perfect just said.
Yeah.
He'd count them as 2, but I didn't count them. Yeah, Cathay battalion. Yeah, I know. Who knows? This we're not getting marked on this, so it's all fine. Okay. So, and you went over. Okay, I'm gonna go. Yep. I'm gonna go over as well. Probably by not a lot, but I'm gonna go over. And then we have replacement plastic kits.
Replacement.
This is something like the Marauders. So I know technically now I could go back and say, well, the Marauders don't count because this is how I was doing. So replacement plastic kits.
Oh, this is gonna.
I had no idea you had this whole section coming up. So
yeah,
because the Marauders don't count then for the previous one.
Yeah, but it doesn't really matter. I'm not holding you to it. This is just to say, do you think are the Marauders a one-off, or are we going to see this happening rolled out across everything. We're going to see the Chaos Knights, Chaos
I think
Warriors.
we're going to see it rolled out across everything. I think there's a really good chance.
Do you reckon that's what's going to be the main focus this year?
I think they've been selling extremely well.
Yeah. So then
that could well be the focus.
Yeah, you can think about, like, don't worry about all the new, like, if you've done 2 new factions this year, it doesn't matter. That doesn't count. How many plastic kits?
I'm going to say a low number because I feel like it's going to pump out new stuff. So I'd be going maybe 6 replacements.
I reckon he said 4.5 again.
Oh, 4.5.
Oh, 7.5.
You got 9.5 for the all new, and then 7.5.
Yeah.
That's
I guess in my head, maybe at the time I was thinking about new factions, so that's why I said new factions, and then 7.5 for replacement ones. So putting some energy behind that.
Under for this.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd be thinking like 4 or 5.
Would you count Marauders as 2? Correct. Like there's 2 in that box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The horsemen and the infantry. Yeah, that's 2 separate kits.
Yeah, okay. All right, I reckon we might see some momentum here. We'll see. But yep, unders. Who's going unders on the chat there? Everyone wants a replacement plastic kit for Josh's monolith, apparently.
I know.
Perfect said bigger than Sons of Behemoth box. Okay, so this is a weird one. I don't know if it makes too much sense, but this is like number of unit entries that have been replaced over the year. So right now we have technically the skeleton horseman replaced and the skeleton mounts. Well, sorry, the mounts for the skeletons, and then we have the marauder, 2 different marauders replaced. Is that right? Well. So 3.
That's
and I know there's at least a couple coming with Cathay probably.
They're being replaced.
Well, you know how they said they're going to replace like the general army list? So I'm wondering if that means there's going to be a couple of entries replaced.
Yeah,
I guess
good chance.
The idea here is, do you think there's any way that they're going to sort of FAQ errata the thing by just replacing units entries?
I go for a planning.
Well, they have form. They've already done it. What was it? 3 times. I guess they could.
I can't remember what I put in here, man.
I guess 7.
Just hit us with a number.
Yeah, I'll hit you with the numbers. Whoa!
8.5. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, definitely gonna say under for that. You would hope they wouldn't do that many times. Like, surely they only do it in extenuating circumstances.
Yeah, it's probably a good call.
And really, the more they replace units, the more invalid the previous books become. Like, it just gets really complicated because you got to have this book. And you go, well, yeah, this is all relevant except for these 3 pages that are in this book. You know, they're going to also need, and this by itself doesn't do anything because it needs the other first book. Oh my god, yeah.
You really think they care about these things? It's like arcane journals galore and stuff going over. They're just like, I don't know. It's just.
You think they're just gonna willy nilly just keep throwing at us?
He's saying he's going that whole thing that they've been doing in the 40k world, which is I fear GW are going to push the wire that if it ain't in the box, you can't take it in the rules thing, which means they'll start doing this more often by pulling back on options that aren't on a kit, which is a bit annoying.
It's never been a thing in our game.
No, that's right. Yeah. Okay, so this one might be the one of the first ones that are probably most people think maybe I've gone a bit high there. That's okay. Here we are. We're getting to the ones we just sort of talked about. Black Library books, new, not re-released. Just like
new.
How many books? 1.5.
Yeah.
Do you think there'll be a Black Library book out there?
That's the biggest asshole number. 0.5.
No. I'm gonna say under again. They're just not doing it. They're on strike. A lot of other people.
Herm Martinson says -1. You have to give that other book back, by the way.
I'm gonna go a beacon of positivity, and I'm gonna say I'm gonna agree with Perfidy here. Perfidy and go 2. Yeah.
Excellent. So you're going over, man. I want to go over just to get a book, so I'm saying over. Like, come on, give us a Black Library book. Surely, like by the time they went, the scope's been changed. That a writer can now have 18 months since then or 2 years to get a book out. You would hope. But
yeah, I thought they had 3 on the go as soon as the game came out, but apparently not.
Oh, did we talk about that, or was that a thing?
No, that was just me saying a number.
Oh, right. Okay.
No. I don't have any other information.
Oh, we're getting into some metrics. Maybe we are getting near the end of this. Largest. So this is largest. And just to give you a little bit of background, I think I had it here. Let me see to give you a bit of reference. The largest old world singles tournament. I'm classing it singles online around the world. I think at the moment.
Online.
No, not online. So sorry,
not
just
online.
online. Sorry. Okay. In person, largest old world singles tournament. So forget all the team stuff and all that. I think at the moment that might have been the Welsh Open, sitting at 79, but I might be wrong. There's been Throne of Skulls doubles and Fashion Nations and stuff. I don't think they were online, so not singles. So correct me if I'm wrong there, guys. But and this is around the world. I said this is 99.5.
Yeah, okay. I was going to say.
So are we going to crack 100? Oh, perfect! You just went 100 right there.
Yeah, I'll go the ton. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Imperfect.
It's a big jump though. Like if
it's a big
those
jump.
other numbers are correct, it's being in that 80 range. Jumping it up to another 10 tables.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we'll get closer to 100. I don't know that we'll quite crack it. I'm going to say under.
Ooh.
For those in the UK listening, how many tables can they? Like, how big a tournament can they do it? Throne of Skulls doubles. What did I just say that was? They must have room for that amount. Then I think they're 142. What the hell is that right? They must have a few.
The CanCon, which is usually quite a big tournament, I think it's not on site, and I think they've got like space for 40 or something, 45 or.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the next one is largest Australian. The old.
Oh, there we go.
Event. What would you guys set this at then? Because like at the moment it tends to be CanCon.
I don't know where it's going to come from because CanCon's usually the annual one that's.
So CanCon 2025 was technically the biggest at 53 players, I think. There's a bit of reference.
Yeah, that rings a bell. Okay, that was 53.
So I've put it at 63.
52.5 in the round, and I'll spend more time.
And to give you a little bit of extra leeway, I'll count CanCon 2027 in this as well.
Oh, okay.
Because it's not fair that you already know how many people might be going to CanCon 2026.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess by this time next year, we'll have a good idea of how many will be going to 2027. So, yeah, okay. 63.5 over or under for Australia.
It's a bit sad that we're not like, remember when we were doing the Six Head tournament, Josh? And I was like, man, you wait till next year. It's going to be 100 people, Evo. And then I didn't even turn up the next year. I was busy, but it's just.
There's too much competition, but in some of those bigger events, that's the problem.
Well, and we've talked about this before. Like, it's not about the big events in this edition. I don't think it's like it's the quantity of them now and the quantity of the 1 day 3 game ones, and even now I'm seeing more and more, which is really healthy. 4 or 5 game days, but they're the battle march or 4 game. 1,000 points, stuff like that. So, like, I think the game's changing. It's not going to be, has to be 2,000 points or whatever it is. It's got to be a 5 day. Fuck, I keep saying that. Sorry, 5 game, 2 day. Yeah, that's the only thing. So maybe that's always going to put a bit of a cap on it. So, do you think we'll see this year?
Well, what about Castle Assault?
What's
happening with that?
Yeah.
Do we have any idea where it might be?
I don't know. I think Kendall was getting a bit disenchanted with the whole.
Oh, I don't even know if Kendall's going to run it next year.
Yeah,
someone else will. Yeah. So it might be Old World Fanatics running Castle Salt. That'll be fun.
Did you just volunteer to run?
We can't even run Biv, and here I am talking about this.
I know. I know this Biv chat.
Look at that. Purpley said 5-day Old World Fanatics tournament when he'd fly out.
5 day.
A 5 day.
Too much pressure. Too much pressure on us.
The full working week.
Yeah, you know what it'll be? I've got it. It's a 5-day, 3-game tournament. There you go. So we play a game, get pissed the next day, play another game, recover, maybe go to the beach, and then play the last game on the 5th day. I think
you get some uptake for that.
Or you just got to play at Andrew and I's our pace, and that's why we only get through 3 games in 5 days. It's like a test cricket match.
Yeah, it is 100%.
Well, okay. So in answer to your question, I think the trend just isn't quite there. I don't know. I don't think we can crack 64 yet in terms of the current tournament structures that we've got going on. So yeah, I'm going to say under. Yeah,
no, I think you might be right. I think we'll get these in teams and doubles. I think that will happen. But probably not this. So that's cool. That doesn't mean it's bad. I think it'll keep trending that way. But yeah.
I think there'll be a general positive trend. And yeah, who knows? Maybe 27 CanCon with a slightly different format. I don't know if it's. I mean, in theory, being off venue is preferable because it is nicer.
Yeah.
But
I know Alex saying Castle West and Sydney.
There's certain attractiveness of being in the venue that I think does draw more people.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was just going to say about this ghost comment here. The problem is if you do Castle Salt, right, you've got to like put it at a pub or something where they turn a bit of a blind eye.
Yeah.
to what's responsible service and so forth.
Yeah.
I doubt the Blacktown, that awesome club, would be able to do that. So,
true.
What did he say? Haven't we already cracked 64?
I don't know what.
Oh, we haven't. I don't think we have in Australia, but in the world.
That was a London one, wasn't it?
Oh God, yeah. Adam Lamb said if interstate people travel for Western Sydney Wargame in 2 days, we'd hit that number. Yeah, 100%. Well, I mean, they haven't even done the 2 days yet. So yeah, exactly. Once that's done, that's what he's talking about. Then John's confirmed over. He said, "Well, yeah, okay." So they're going to do more than 64 at Western Sydney. There you go. For the two, because they're doing two days next year. So they're doing the normal 4 1-dayers and they're doing 2 days, as far as I remember.
Oh, right.
So there you go. That's what he got. Maybe I should have checked with him first before I put my odds up.
Because that could take
like I'm not paying out.
Like that could take if Castle doesn't really if it's sort of not really going ahead, then Sydney 2 days might be the
it'd be good to get
thing that people shovel for
like that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is where it gets a bit dumb. Number of monolith mentions on the Old World Fanatics podcast for 2026.
This is so immature.
What number do you reckon I put here?
Ridiculous
not enough.
I should have put I don't know what. Can I change the number quickly? Damn it. Doesn't matter. Nah,
well, you got to put like a icon of a model on there instead of a number.
More of a demonic number, but really I should have gone with a different spin on that number. But anyway, should have been 69, 6.9.
Yeah.
Sorry. But I went with the demon side. But anyway, you get the idea.
Oh, that's relevant.
What do you reckon? I don't even know how many. It gets mentioned at least 20 times a podcast. So probably 30. I don't know. So
it does. Well, if I do actually,
so
because I have been thinking about making a monolith board. If I start doing
you know what? You could make that though as a 3D thing and sell it. You'd probably make money. People would buy the monolith.
That would be.
Buy the monolith.
That would be so good.
Yeah. People got over 9,000. Mark said.
Yeah.
I don't even know how many times it's been mentioned on this one already. I'm around 59 minutes in. So
I'd love to see Josh's rule set with monolith, like it's special rules.
I reckon it's easy over though. Hey, it gets mentioned more than 10 times. But like, it only needs to be mentioned 15 or something
in the chat as well. Yeah, if you carry the chat as well as.
Well, that's very true. Yeah, wasn't really
because
specific.
There's constant moral strikes in the chat every week.
Well, that's it. It depends on if Silver Dave's on. You know, we're going to be up there. But
I'll also give away a battalion box next year if someone could tell me the number that was mentioned and go back and work it out. I'm not doing it. Yeah. Anyway, so that was okay. So this one might take a little bit of, and this is there's no way you can even quantify this, but like the number of times.
So does Josh do Festivus with a monolith instead of an aluminium pole? What the hell?
The old Festivus, the monolith.
The monolith.
The number of rumors and GW said nothing. So what I mean by this is like, when like you get the rumor that, oh yeah, we're going to get this. And then we just never do. And it never turns out like it's just totally wrong. And so I think we had a little, and like I would class the generals, people were talking about, we're going to get this generals compendium thing in January last year. And what it ended up being was in June, we got a match play guide and FAQ. Like to me, that's totally wrong rumor. Like people were talking about, it's coming. And it just never did. So it's not a massive high number, but I've got it at 8.5. So if you went through the rumor thread and it's just totally baselessly wrong. Do you reckon it's over or under?
Sorry, we're giggling about moral.
I'm distracted.
Yeah, that's okay.
Just let me recompose myself. What's the question? Oh yeah, there we go.
The monolith be an expert, definitely.
Got to be over.
Resin, that's the thing.
Yeah, I think there's a good false rumor every month or so.
Yeah.
So I agree. I think they're over now because the other one I was thinking about was number of Old World Fanatics episodes based on completely false rumors. So
that would be a good one. At least 3 or 4 of that one. 100%. Well, that sounded like something we could talk about next week. Let's do that.
Yeah.
The number of Old World Fanatics episodes bumped from a Monday to a Tuesday. Yeah.
Old World Fanatics clickbait titles.
Last week we had a good reason.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. What about this though? Surprise releases that nobody mentioned. So this would be like, the Marauders. I'd even almost put Cathay up there in terms of when it got released. Cathay. It was like no one knew.
It had you guys. I think you guys picked up on that little giant thing in the background of one of the graphics. Remember, like a couple of weeks before.
Yeah.
And you're like, guys, Cathay's coming out.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone really listened, and then it came out.
Yeah, that's right.
Story of
we didn't know about like the Tomb King, like the Hawk, like that's just the characters we got. We didn't know anything about that, but really the Marauders, massive difference too. I've got this set at 1.5, so pretty low. So,
that is low.
I do it over. Yeah, I think
over?
I think they've been pretty good at surprising us.
Yeah,
without things being leaked. So yeah, no, I reckon over for sure.
Right,
I go 3.
Yeah, I go.
If you're saying the Marauders were rumored in your stream months in advance, come on, there you go. So probably too far in advance, and I ignored it. That means we probably are getting the. It's probably not even that the rumors and then they come out. It's just I don't know. I feel like that the Marauder one was they're rumors, but no one's saying it's imminent. Then suddenly bang, it's there and it's ordered and it's out. That was the crazy part about that one. Okay, now these are, I don't have numbers on these. So these are the last 3 I remember. And this was, I was going to do 1 per person in the pod, but then I thought, no, we can all work this out. Number of layers printed by the Old World Fanatic team with their 3D printers. I'm not fucking right the number here.
Does a misprint count?
Yeah.
My shitty printer. Yeah, got misprints everywhere.
So I mean, what's that limit on the Saturn V when it tells you have to change your FAT?
6,000. I had to set it. I had to reset it again the other day, and I'm like,
60. Yeah. So.
Each FAT film lasts like 4 resets. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. So that's 240,000.
Yeah, and that would be maybe 3 months for me.
So that's about $1 million. So Josh should be pushing $1 million.
Yeah.
No, sorry, Josh should be pushing. What'd you say? 3 months. Oh
yeah, that's $1 million.
Yeah. So it's about $1 million.
But is there a number coming up on this or not?
No, there's no. I just I gave up at this point. Right. I have no idea. It was more of a fun discussion point. What do you reckon? We could put it so how does the how many layers does the what's it called? FPA? No, what's your one called, Andrew?
PLA
FDM? Printer?
PLA,
FDM printer. The FDM printer work. Is that like still the layer height? Similar thing?
Yeah. But obviously the layers are a lot larger.
They're larger. So okay.
Yeah.
Because what's ours are like 4,000 maybe for a sort of 28 mil dude, maybe depending on.
Well, it depends on what layer height.
If he's got a banner and stuff. Well, yeah, that's true. You go even lower.
I usually point at print 02, which means suddenly it's taking me like 1,000 layers.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we don't need to fully answer, but it's going to be in the millions, which would be kind of funny. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, definitely.
And then 2 left, we have the number of different armies played in tournaments by the Old World Fanatics in 2026. This one's probably a bit more workable. I was going to put like who played. This was going to be Andrew's one. So the first one was technically Josh's. I was going to go, how many layers is Josh going to print in 2026? And this was going to be Andrew. How many different armies will he play in tournaments this year?
Let's say 8 or 9.
Yeah,
8 or 9?
Yeah.
Well, we know Josh for Old World's only really playing 1.
Yeah, I'm going to be 1.
You take the elves.
Unless Kelton becomes an army infamy. Otherwise, I'll continue to be 1.
What about the project?
Between you guys.
Yeah, what about your orcs? And also, do armies of infamy count as different armies? I don't know. I didn't really specify that.
I don't know. This is your thing.
Yeah,
I'd say no.
Okay.
I would.
Like full factions. How many do you think I reckon I'd probably safely do 3 factions at least next year, just because that's generally what I'll end up doing.
Yeah,
like I'd get Cathay to 1. I'd get Beastman to 1 because that's Jan. I'll probably be close to 4. And then you probably, you might be right, Andrew. Then you do 4 and Josh has done 1. That's 9. Yeah. Cool. That's an easy one.
If there was a battle march in Melbourne, then I probably would take the nomadic war to it. But
oh, okay. That might throw out the whole calculation.
Ruined it.
Okay, last one. Hopefully people enjoyed this. I don't know. Oh, this is an easier one. Tournaments attended over and under for the Old World Fanatics team.
Do any of these have numbers, by the way?
No, these 3 don't. Yeah, it's just going to be trying to work out what we're going to do next year. What would you put that at? How many are you guys planning on going to?
4 or 5?
3?
Yeah.
3 or 4, maybe, depending on what happens.
I'll probably do 4 to 5.
State.
4 to 5, so probably sitting at 13. Oh, they're all going 17 or a number of 18. That's even better. They're trying to make us go to more.
Yeah. Go, boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that is my 2026 season over and under odds. So I don't know. So that was helping flesh out some predictions. But do you guys have some actual predictions? Oh, that was for armies, Gob. Okay, right. Was that for Andrew's armies or just in general?
Yeah.
Like Andrew takes a lot more different armies, but probably doesn't. I'll probably take a few too.
Yeah.
That's almost as many factions as there are in the game.
Not after next year, though, when you end up with an 9.
All the new ones.
Yeah. Anyway, we're definitely at halftime. Did you have do you want me to do the halftime shout out? And did you have any other predictions that you want to talk about before we hit hobby specifically? Or did you, because I know I sort of that game sort of probably took most of the predictions out, but
yeah, I reckon that was pretty comprehensive.
Okay, cool.
Unless Josh had anything you wanted to.
No, that was. I feel like we've covered our predictions.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty hard to sort of sit here and go, oh, I think there's going to be.
It's hard to do specifics on it because it's so open. Yeah. But I feel like, that was a good way of giving a vague idea of what we think is going to happen this year.
Yeah,
so, that's great.
That's what I thought. Now, and I can work it out in 12 months' time how good, how right or wrong we are.
I'll add a question, Bart, for the two of you. Do you think Kislev is going to come out this year?
I reckon we'll see it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I reckon it will.
I can't see us going all year without seeing another cafe-like drop. That's the only thing. And I'm assuming it's Kislev. But, I mean, you never know. I've also been on that whole Norska bandwagon because of seeing these Marauders dropping stuff. But, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's definitely some room in that.
Yeah, we should see the rest of the cafe. And they've been throwing out more and more Marauders. I think you could be right about that. That'd be cool. Or they could just go a completely different direction and start releasing.
We'll see. Like
something else. Like we just don't know.
Yeah.
Just Empire would be good too, just because it's. I mean, I know it's a pretty decent looking army, but it's not. It's got such old stuff, and it's such a popular army as well. Like if they, like I think people say on the bat reps. I think it was Mountain Miniatures the other day, just saying every time they put an Empire battle report up, boom, blows through the roof versus some of the others. It's just these some factions people just like to watch, So well, I don't know what I did there. I have like 4 channels of YouTube playing in the background. I don't know why. Of this stream. I don't know what happened. No idea. Sorry, I was going to go and shout out our patrons, and I clicked something earlier, and I went to the wrong screen on Patreon. So I will do that now quickly, and then we can get into probably hobby and stuff. The rest of the just chatting, basically. So anyway, thanks for watching our predictions there. But as you said, most of them are the patrons who have been chatting here. But if you aren't a patron or you want to, you can jump over to patreon.com/oldworldfanatics, join the crew over there, and you get to send us some questions every week. And you also get our patented shout out that no one else does anywhere in the world, where they call out their patrons one by one. So that's what I'm about to do now. So big thank you to Mark Hurwitz, Shabismus, Anvil of Doom, Western Sydney Wargamers, Feud Owner, Nicholas Carew, Vinay, Louis Spagnaro, McCallan, The Great Bray Shaman, and King Pash, Tom Pickard, Not Matt, Jess Tors, Adam Lamb, The Orange Juicer, Matty, Firebird 7, Matty-DE, I should say. No, it's not. Firebird 7137, Peter Holman, Mark Langley, Matt Hinton, The Old Warrior, Silver Dave, Sporadic Sanity, Mark, Nick, Chris Bowler, Drunkhammer Nate, Ben, Shooter Louis, Benoit, Cam the Dentist, James McKellen, Liam Fallon, Tommy Kublin, Jay McBride, Flatwell Dead, Jelly, Herald of the Old World, Keelherd, Tommy Dogs, Matthew Klein, Matt Morris, Perfity Griff, Jess Tors, Wood Duck, Josh Griffiths, Nananuum, Daniel Broadstock, Elliot Mitchum, Page 2, Ilthos Draconos, Diesel, Daddy Gamer, Robert Z, Tinsel Tits. That's very called Christmassy.
Yeah.
OG. Oh God. OG and then Bobby Gherkins.
What's happening?
Fonts back. I can't read that.
Crazy fonts.
I think it just says Mr. Gherkins, but
I think it says Mr. Gherkins, but with all
very messed up. Yeah, Gunwitch, Zen Fox, and the OG Todd Lloyd. Yeah, I think Bobby was very annoyed with Patreon there. Before last
we were
week,
all annoyed with Patreon 2 weeks ago.
He's found a loophole.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, big thank you guys. That really does help, and it does make us turn up every week. And it's just I can't believe it. It's been fantastic. I can't believe we're one episode off a whole other year, like 2026 or 2025. It's insane.
It's ridiculous.
But anyway, good. A big thank you. And you do get to send us a few questions. I think we do have a couple of questions.
There's some good ones.
Before I say, because my one of the Patreons, Daniel, my cousin, had his birthday last week.
Oh, happy birthday.
36, I'm sorry.
Oh,
He's gone into dwarves. He's gone absolutely nuts for dwarves. And I've never seen someone receive so much dwarves Warhammer for their birthday. I was like, you got like 4 or 5 boxes
wow.
of different family members. He was like handing out like lists of what he wanted to his mum and his sister and stuff.
Oh, that's awesome.
So he's been bitten. Yeah.
Plus, you're probably printing him stuff. He's going to just have a million different stuff. Yeah. Was he going all full Games Workshop stuff?
He's gone full Games Workshop stuff.
Okay, cool. I mean, it's good range still. Yeah.
It is a good one. I mean, well, yeah, it's the thing. Are they likely to put out new dwarfs at some point? You know,
I reckon a lot of these cores would be good to update that way. The way they've done it. Yeah, I think that's.
Yeah, definitely the core dwarves are a bit.
I mean, going quickly before in Patreon, just quickly on the prediction-y stuff again too, because one thing that we do know is technically coming is, well, we think is the new battalion box for like Tomb Kings. You know how they leaked that Tomb Kings box that had like the Necrosphinx or the War Sphinx? I think it was done up as Tomb Guard and stuff. It's a shame that that hasn't been like if that didn't have new, like if that just had new skeletons and had the other stuff, I think that it'd be cool if they did sort of brought out new core, but then wrapped it up with the special and a monster or something into a battalion box, and that way they can leak. Yeah. You know, they can update stuff. You know, like, but also be suiting the beginner player, where you can get some really cool new miniatures. You know, because I think every range has, you know, like Beastman, a good example, like. You know, the what's the big giant thing? The Gore-Tech. That's the 9th age version. What's the actual giant thing? The Minotaur giant? Oh, the other one. Gorgon. Yeah. So you got cool models like that, but then some of the old sculpts are getting a bit old. So I feel like there's enough cool models, and then you mix in a brand new sculpt like they did with Marauders. If we had a prediction, I'd love it if they were doing that. Well, it's more of a wish list, but. And yeah, we'll see. And then to your point, Josh, then yes, I think it'd be cool if they did that with dwarves, because I think their infantry is just getting a bit long in the tooth. But a lot of their other stuff's awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, fair enough. Shall we do some questions?
Let's do some questions.
I've got 4 questions tonight. Most of them are they're pretty good questions. Dentist, the first one. Show question. What Warhammer or hobby gifts are you getting for Christmas? I don't know.
Sad. Probably not a lot. I just buy whatever. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's hard to
get. Yeah, I know. Or you just print it. You know, it's like, how do you buy for someone who's just putting whatever the hell?
I would say though, like one of my answers there would be like I'll probably get some more time over the Christmas to actually do a bit of hobby.
Ooh.
Now that work is a bit of a break for a couple of weeks, and then
yeah.
So your present is hobby time.
Yeah. Hopefully. You know, the best thing that happened last year, my wife and then me, like a week later, got COVID over New Year's, so we had to can all the New Year's stuff and like just sat at home. It's fucking so good. So if anyone's got COVID, can you come around and cough in my face? So good.
Yeah, but you don't wait. But you're actually doing hobby while you were sick.
Well, I was probably, but I was also doing some other work stuff. Like I got to do my own stuff for a change. You know, like I don't know, like it's fun. I like staying at home. I work it up.
Yeah, but you got COVID, man.
It wasn't. Well, actually, it was the worst.
Couldn't have been that bad.
No, it's never that bad.
Yeah, there's different COVIDs. Sometimes you get the COVID and you're like. But then other times you got the COVID and then you're just like in bed dying.
Yeah, none of mine have been in bed dying, but they're great excuses. They're just like, sorry, can't do that. Got COVID.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I got the COVID.
Yeah. Cool. What about you, Josh or Andrew?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't. I'm not really. I'm not intending or expecting to get anything Warhammer related.
Is Cam on? No, I haven't seen him. He's not on
No.
tonight. He must be. Damn. Because I'd love to know what he's getting. Does he get any Warhammer gifts?
Mm.
And he's got sons, so I wonder if he's going to start buying them Warhammer gifts. As
Well, yeah, isn't that the more
getting
likely,
his own
Buying
more
them.
likely direction?
exactly.
There you go, son. I got your whole army.
I'll play it for you. I'm
Can
gonna
I play with
By
it?
the way,
No.
you're not allowed to touch it. yeah.
All right, next question. So Mark Latham. Sorry,
Yeah, Mark Latham. Sorry.
So if you had to give up one thing with the old world, what would it be and why? Do you have to give up one thing? It can be anything from a small thing to a big thing. Now, I'm actually not quite sure what he means by this question. Because when he says you have to give up something, he obviously means something that you don't want to give up.
Well, yeah. I
Right?
guess there's certain things you could go, well, I don't want that in it. Yeah, like a rule or a particular rule or something. Yeah, because that'd be easy.
Yeah,
but, yeah,
because I
something
can
that you
imagine-
don't want to give up, but that you have to. Oh,
Mm.
fuck, I don't know. That's hard. We're all stopped with that one.
Well, because I'm like, what do you mean just give up something? Like, why do I want to give up stuff?
Would you give up the podcast over giving up some other element of the game? Like, where's the podcast ended up in your old world?
Like in terms of my hobby in general?
Yeah, like, well, like if you split the whole old world into hobby list, right? Like playing, like actually building up. Like I don't know if this makes sense, but like the hobby part of it. There's actually going to tournament part of it.
Yeah.
And then there's the actual. I guess there's the whole lore part.
Something
of
you
it.
care about. There you go. We've had some clarification.
And then there's things like we've done podcasts and all the other stuff. Oh God, I don't know. That's a hard one. To me, it's going to have to be something silly like, I'm just going to give up a certain army. Like, I don't want to give it up, but I would. Well, I don't know, like demons. Like that seems like a bit of a soft answer.
It's Warhammer, not fucking Lent. Thank you, Michael. For example, high elves for Andrew.
So
I give them up, get lots of money, and then buy another army.
Yeah, Andrew does that all the time.
I know. I'm terrible at that. But yeah,
I'd be really sad if I lost my Bretonnians.
Oh shit! Yeah,
I
don't think. See,
it's pretty sad.
I reckon that would be one of the last things you'd have to give up. Yeah. Like you'd give away those wood elves in a heartbeat before you gave your Bretts away.
Yeah, absolutely. I haven't used my woodies for years. Losing the Bretts would be really sad.
See, I could actually put the Beastmen in that list because technically I haven't played orcs and stuff that much, but it's one of those armies that are so ingrained that you're like, I can't not have orcs or whatever, those type of things.
Yeah.
But my beasts I've been playing lately, I've actually liked how they've looked, and I'm actually enjoying like thinking about painting some different types and stuff like that. But to have to give it away and go, but know that the rest of what I've got's still cool, like Empire, Orcs, Tomb Kings. Actually, Tomb Kings are probably on that same level where it's like they're my real old world armies. I've never played Tomb Kings in 8th and never played Beastmen, and they had my new old world stuff. But would I? Yeah, I'd hate to have to give them up.
I'll sanction on that for you, Gomo. That can be your question. Which army out of those just mentioned, Empire, Orcs, what else is in there? Tomb Kings and Beasts, would you give up? Well,
see, I don't actually play Empire much in old world, but I probably wouldn't give them up because I actually like them.
I know. That's
it probably still would be Beastmen, even though that's the one I've been playing lately.
Okay. Just because it hasn't entered your soul yet. It's not part of your soul.
It hasn't. I haven't
About
been
the cafe?
corrupted by chaos yet. Yeah, you actually,
You
yeah,
give
they
them
go
the
in a
cafe,
second.
give
They go
away
in a
the
fucking
cafe
heartbeat.
before you-
I'm not even interested.
Really?
I still haven't,
Piss
haven't
that
finished
You've got the
the
whole
balloon.
army.
I still haven't
You
finished.
haven't finished your balloon. The balloon's gonna be nerfed before you on the table, man. It's gonna
I
be, it's gonna be a
know.
waste of
Totally.
time.
That's partly why I
leave it on
think
the
I'm so
shelf.
demotivated, man. That should be the hobby talk. I'm so like, because you're like, well, what's the use of? I might as well wait, see what's happening with them before I start doing anything else. I don't know.
Because you can bet that all the new stuff they have for Cathay will probably come out and be like, oh, this is amazing. We're going to take all this stuff.
You got to do those like fire glaive, like the dudes behind the shield things and stuff. Yeah,
something to be a competitive Cathay army in all the other craziness.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, what did McWong say? Because that looks very applicable. Warhammer, what did he just say? Most have an Empire collection just for these moments. Yeah.
Just piss it off.
So you can give them up.
Yeah. This is shit.
That's a tough one though. That's when you have to give something up.
Who says these questions have to be tough, Mark? These questions, they can be anything. Just like Sean's question. Will Andrew and Gomo accept this challenge? Play the Raising a Westerland Battle March campaign before the end of January.
Okay, so I was going to do an extension onto that, and that is, will Andrew and Gomo accept this challenge and play the Raising of Westerland Battle March with the actual armies painted that are in the Battle March, in the Raising of the Westerland by end of January? So therefore, both Andrew and Gomo need 500 points of painted Marauder Chaos army by the end of January.
Isn't it Empire versus Chaos?
The first one is Chaos v Chaos.
Oh, Chaos versus Chaos. Well, I was going to talk to you about that, and then this was going to be army selection because I'm keen. I saw this question. I'm like, that's actually really good. January is a really shit timeline. Painting for me because I'm currently.
No, but he's probably right. Like, it's not so much an evening. So did you read that bit where he said you could probably do it in one evening?
I did at the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, with Chaos, I'd take
it. Just no way Andrew and I can play 3 games in one evening.
3 500-point-ish Battle March games.
Well, it depends if evening goes to 6 o'clock in the morning, I guess. Have you seen this play?
Yeah.
Now, however, what I was going to say,
only 500 points
a day. Like, if we could find a day where we actually go.
The points don't matter, Josh.
It's got nothing to do
about the points. It's getting us to shut up. That's the problem.
We enjoy it. It's fun. You could do it in a day, though. So I wonder if we could find it, or like most of the day, like an early afternoon through to evening.
Painting requirement, like really, it's just playing the campaign with whatever army that you want to use.
No, but you know how me and Andrew operate. We need a deadline. I think it's a bit soft if you play that.
And just said January is a terrible month for him to be painting.
No, did he say that?
Oh, I did.
Yeah. Is it
because I'm currently painting for summer
smash or slam?
The summer event.
Ham.
Yeah. Aren't I painting your Marauders though, or something? I don't know.
Oh, if you want to paint my Marauders, that'll work out fantastic.
Maybe we can answer this after next week's podcast, because in my hobby, I'll show you where I got to an hour before the pod, which is not very far, but it's getting me an idea about airbrushing.
I got about 4,000 points of chaos that you can paint for me, and I'd be very grateful.
Wow.
Very grateful.
Yeah. Please. But like the Empire side's fine. I'm gonna have to get base adapters, but we could. The Empire's fine. It's just getting the chaos side. It'd be cool to do it properly, like as in what the missions are.
Yeah.
And I've also got, not that you have to have it, but I've got Fried L as well, I think.
Ooh, the Chainmaker.
I think it's at Cam's. It may not have come from Games Workshop, but who knows? I think he said he got it. I don't know. To check with him.
Official, unofficial.
Yeah.
That's it. Genuine fake.
Yeah. But who knows? Because the way you guys have been chatting about what orders you got and what actually turned up, I have no idea what Like what you posted the other day about, was it you or Cam that posted?
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about, Gomer. I've got no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah. Anyway,
but no,
next
question. I do have my legitimate, what are they, Marauder set. So I don't know. This is probably something we need to talk about offline.
Well, we need to put a list together first. If we don't have a list, I can't tell you if we can get it done. We probably need to look at that from a point of view of actually how many figures are on the table. It's not big, is it? It's 500 and then 500 and then 750. Is that what it was?
I think so.
That's a lot for me. That's heaps.
No, but the Empire would be 500, 750. So that's done. It's really only like, can we do a 1,500 point army between the two of us by the end of Jan is sort of what the question is.
The question was, can you play the campaign? The question was not, can you paint a whole army for the campaign?
Isn't it painted? I can assemble an army.
I'm assuming it's going to be painted because
surely.
If I'm putting on
the question report, doesn't mention even the factions.
I know Sean. He's strict. He'll want us to. No, we could. We'll try. But I'd like to have it painted, but we'll see.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So we'll try. How about that? We'll answer you definitely next week if we can.
We'll try. Yes.
Okay. Last question. This is from John. This is from Angela Stark. Which has he asked questions on the Patreon before?
No, because he only got into the Patreon chat. He's been a patron for ages, and he said,
patron for ages.
When was it? Yesterday, was it? The day before? He said, figured out the Patreon link a few months late, lol. So he's only just got into the Patreon chat.
This is finally asked a question. I'm waiting for your questions, mate. So his question, this better be a good one. This is his first question after months and months of participation. Here we go. Would you prefer a 2,000 point game take 2 hours comfortably while sacrificing complexity to make it 2 hours, i.e. simplifying the game, or would you rather keep it as is? So take it more like 4 or 5 hours, complicated game. For 2,000 points.
Nah, I like shorter. Like otherwise, you just you lose focus. You lose. I can't do that.
So you'd rather it simplified down to 2 hours?
Yeah, like within
reason.
Have to
simplify the rules, though. I think that's what he's getting at, isn't it? Like,
yeah, because you would need to simplify the game in order for it to take 2 hours comfortably. Yes.
But were they the two options, or is saying leave it be? Leave it be, simplify. Or...
Yeah, I think that's the problem. See, I'm in.
Well, either leave it be or
only
simplify.
Got to answer exactly what he says. I'd say keep it as is. But
yeah, agree.
I had some ideas.
Ooh.
Yeah, not ideas. But I always have viewpoints.
Okay.
I think you could. Yeah, I don't like simplifying it down to 2. I actually like that 2.5, 3 hour game. It'd just be nice if it was comfortably. And I think there's plenty of places in Old World where you could fuck off things to bring that down. That's like without simplifying the game. Like things like, and I'll bring it up again, fucking measuring your charge wheel on a charge.
Yeah.
Like shit like that. Take it out of the game. Cut 5, 10, 20 minutes.
That could be your answer for Mark's questions. That's one thing you give up with Tao.
Oh, yeah, well, that's what I said right at the beginning. Are we talking about rules? Because that's one of the rules straight up. I'd give that up in a heartbeat. Yeah. Skirmishes, for example. Gone. Got to put them on a movement tray. Yeah. Like 8th edition. There's plenty of stuff you could do and have it in that 2.5 hour whilst keeping like that give ground, pushback stuff that like does take a bit more time. But I don't think you have to give that up. I reckon there's other stuff you give up.
Yeah. There are a lot of maneuvers, but I think that like the movement phase can be quite long, including charges and all that as well.
Yeah. Oh, there is.
Yeah.
But you I don't know. Like, could you pick a few? Like, how would you get it? Like, what are the simplifying things you would do to get it into a 2 hour game for a 2K?
Trying to think a lot what the big thing is. Because half the time it's like just rules, fucking just trying to find rules.
True. Yeah.
So if you have a simplified rule book and everything was like easy access.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you'd probably.
But that's probably going to my point where there's probably just things you don't have to take away. You just need to, Yeah. I sort of read this as being like, simplifying it down, like, I don't know, like, like it's the 2-hit thing. You just roll a 2-hit like AOS. You don't actually compare what yours is. That's sort of simplifying. Whereas like, I don't want that. Yeah.
Oh, you don't want that.
Michael's suggesting playing Saber, but that's just boring.
Yeah.
So.
No, but he's probably right. Like when you play it, I mean, I don't know. I pretty much mostly get through at least turn 5, 6 in tournaments, depending on.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't know.
Yeah. True.
What do you reckon, Josh?
I wouldn't mind if the game was a little bit less complex, but yeah, it depends. I think it very much depends. You're right on what area of the game would be simplified. Because yeah, I agree. There are, a lot of core parts of the game that you wouldn't want to have taken away. And yeah, I guess the 2-hit roll is a good example of that. I argue it doesn't take much extra time though. Once you sort of what they are, like it's literally just that's a 2-up, it's a 3-up, whatever. You're not like you're checking the table each time you're in a combat.
No, those ones are probably they're fine. To be honest, it's a little bit shitty now with the magic phase. I feel like where it's like you're rolling all these dice and you're only getting. I don't know what I'd love to see what the actual game average is over all games played since 1.5. But you're probably thinking, I don't know. I'd probably say it's 30% of spells go off or 35% of spells, like something like that. I don't know. Like I don't know what you guys think, but it's probably way lower than it used to be. And so there's a lot of dice rolling, but with dice rolling, there's also decisions because you're going, oh, should I cast it there or not? And then you roll the dice, you don't even get it. When you add all that up, suddenly it's like hours of game time that are just aren't actually doing anything.
You guys be sad if Armor Bane wasn't a thing?
Yeah.
Well,
that's a big chunk of time.
Well, yeah, I was going to say like. I think a big chunk of time as well is like you got all these like little sort of in asterisks or all these little rules that are like italics where it's like it does this except for this or not everything works for everything. There's like exemptions,
conditions,
which kind of conditions, which gets annoying, and then like magic, like you said, but then you've got like this is a +1, this is a +2, this is like range 24, this is like range 18. And then you've got like, you can dispel with like, there's so many different like little conditions that it's if they did tidy that rule set up, it'd be a lot quicker.
Yeah. No, so I think
it's just complex.
I just don't think you guys are saying get it down to the point where it's that simple that it takes 2 hours for 2 games. I reckon, I don't know. Maybe I'm right. Maybe John's saying you could probably like if he's alluding to you could keep the essence of the current game, but like streamline that shit down to 2 hours. 100%. I'd take that for sure. As long as you're not removing the, you don't want to go to a 40k thing where every detachment just has 4 fucking magic items and 4, like you don't want to like simplify it like that.
Yeah. I guess so. I mean, the fallback in God Order stuff I feel like it does extend the game compared to just breaking.
Yeah,
there is a certain simplicity to just taking the models off the board because they lost combat. But I feel like it does, just the way it's designed, it does create a lot of weird corner cases where models go and when if this is moving there or and where does that unit, how does that fit and that type of thing.
Yeah,
it's a good point. Like if I said to you get a game, second head's going to get rid of for Bygo. It's just going to play a bit more like 8th in terms of the combat or 6th. Like, would you go? I don't think you'd actually care. You'd go, actually, it's probably good.
Yeah.
Right? Like as cool as for Bygo is, or like different. I mean, it's probably worse in some regards because you lose a combat and you get to reform. Like it's interesting, and I love that it's back in it's a different thing to think about. But if someone took that out of second ed, I wouldn't go, oh shit. old world's fucking totally changed. What are you doing? I just go, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, do you think they would?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Sorry.
I doubt it. They're
Hear to
probably-
hear first, Gobbo.
No, I reckon they're
Rumors-
actually
rumors
staking
are
their.
so
I reckon
early.
they'd stake their whole
They're
old
dropping
world. We're not
Fabigo.
Warhammer Fantasy. Old world has Fabigo. I reckon that's one of the brand names.
Yeah,
of
it's
the-
absolutely iconic for the game.
It's
Yeah,
stitched
no,
on
I
the
think
shoulder.
There's no way. Yeah,
Yeah.
no way they drop it.
No.
Anyway, that's the questions, guys.
Mm,
Another week.
Wow,
good questions.
that was
good
good.
questions
Well,
last
yes,
few weeks.
we've got a busy January coming for hobby. Then, sound of it.
Yes. Speaking of hobby, I'm still trying to paint my shit as we're talking.
Oh, how do you guys hobby when we podcast? It's crazy. I'd love to.
Oh no,
What's a hobby?
this is desperate times. I'm just trying to get.
That's why I'm taking Beastman to.
Like,
some
the most hobby I
Smith,
do is
so-
I clean super glue off my tools. That's about as much hobby as I do when I'm on the podcast.
Yeah. I may have to paint a second Shaggoth. That's the only
Ooh,
major.
are you going to
change
go
I
the
might
same,
have to do.
the same type?
Well, you can't fit that in. You can't fit two. So you mean like as in terms of the loadout?
No, the same size, the same
Oh
model.
well, no. So I was thinking if I have to do that, I might make him a little smaller because he won't be as tanky.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, and then just we'll see.
I might have some spare Shaggoth models lying around.
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah, you've got the actual one. So yeah, well that helps. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. What do you want to go into hobby then? Since you're talking about hobby, Andrew.
Sure. Am I leading the charge? I'm guessing.
Yeah.
For it.
All right. So, fuck. What have I done? Well, actually, I've been talking with the guys from Western Sydney. This because it's such a fantastic community. Sorry, I'm just picking up a paintbrush. And this is my first time I've actually used this. I started delving into where the hell are they? Oh, shit. Pigments.
Oh yeah, good. Yeah, awesome. As in,
Yeah.
hang on, bring that back up. Sorry, which ones are they?
I got the Vallejo.
Oh yeah, cool. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I've gone basically with my basing. It's going to be really hard to see, but I've gone with like I think it was the base ready. I told you guys volcanic island or something. Yeah.
Yep.
Basically, I think it's just crushed up coal in different sizes.
Does it smell like it?
Yeah, by the look of it.
Does it smell like Musselbrook? So you're saying?
Yeah, it does. It does. It smells like a steel factory. And then so I've put that on, but then it's so bland that I was like, I've got to add stuff to it. So I've got a bunch of skulls. I purchased the GW
Skull pack.
Citadel skull
God, I
pack.
could have printed you
Oh,
so many
God.
skulls. I've got so many skulls here.
Yeah. I didn't want to ask that. You printed me so much already. Anyway,
Nice.
so yeah, I got them. I spray painted them, and then because it's so hot here, I've tried that old. Somebody said that trick. Put it in the fridge. So I had
The
I had
can or
the can, yeah.
I never heard
So I
of
had the
that.
can in the fridge for like 2 days. I was running army painted white because apparently it's one of the better ones allegedly. And I did it in the afternoon when it wasn't super hot, and it has been quite hot here. As Gomo could attest to, it was like 42 the other day. It was so freaking hot. And it's humid as well, which sucks. And I couldn't get away from the chalk. It's just,
Yeah.
it was still so chalky. And I'm like, I did like a little test run. And I'm like, I need these
that's gonna go.
skulls. So I was like, fuck it. So I went with it. They're not terribly chalky like I have with other things, but it's not smooth.
How are that? Like, I haven't bought. I know the pack you're talking about there, but are they on sprues? Like,
Yeah, they are. And for some reason, they put the
you
little.
almost just paint them. You probably don't even need to undercoat them. I mean,
Well, they're
prime
all,
them.
yeah.
You probably just get the brush on them.
I just had friggin' deja vu actually.
Just-
I felt like I've done this before, but for some reason with the sprue, they've connected it at the like the little tab thing or whatever that goes in with the mold.
Yeah.
It's at the top of the skull.
Yeah, that was
instead of the bottom of the skull. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like
the smoothest part of the bottle. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
And then you got to like,
Yeah, and then like, and then I'm going to have all these deformed skulls, which probably doesn't matter because it's a dead skull. But it just would have been so easier if they attached it at the bottom of the skull and you could have chopped it off, and pretty much good to go from there. So, that was a bit frustrating, but yeah, they're pretty good skulls.
Do they come with different types though? Is there like a beastman skull and all that type of thing?
Yeah, there is. But it's still like
some orc skulls.
But it's it would have been good because they got orc skulls. It would have been good to have like goblin skulls in there and things like that, and more of them. Like especially the beastmen and demon ones. Yeah, because there's not too many chaos skulls. It's mainly just and few orc ones, like maybe, and then some alien ones as well, which I won't use obviously. But anyway, back to pigments. So talking to the guys from Western Sydney, they said, "Oh yeah," because I was asking about how to, because with pigments, obviously, it's like, do you put a varnish on to like seal them? Do you put something on to glue it to? And the internet is like all over the shop. Some people are like, yeah, some people are like, no. It looks better without it, but obviously without it, it slowly comes off. So I ended up just...
that's what I found with my beastman. It goes all over your fucking fingers. That's the problem.
Yeah. It goes friggin' everywhere. But yeah, anyway, I found that, going from black to using I got like an iron oxide, and then I got like a slate gray, which I was going to use as an ash, but it just, because the base is
not bright enough, maybe, is it? Or?
Oh no, I found it was just the other way. Like, it just looked odd on the base. So I've gone an entire different thing, and I've just gone rogue, and I combined the oxide and the gray, but mainly I've just gone heavy on the oxide. I've turned it into like basically a friggin' paint. I've just added water to it. Painted it on, and then I've gone over the top of the rocks with a wet brush later and like took the color off the rocks. So I've kind of got this like irony sort of ground, like an iron oxide ground with like black sort of rocks around it, and I found the effects pretty cool. So I'm not too unpleased with where these are at. And then obviously I've got a heap of, because I went out and just went nuts.
Yeah,
I just got
those things that's what I've got from frontline. You're into frontline,
yeah.
I've used heaps of that stuff. It's good.
So yeah, I've
it's
got.
So funny that you do all this worry about like the base shit, and by the time you do them and the what's it called, the shit you just talked about, the effects paint stuff. I mean the what's it called again? The pigment. You don't even know what you put it on top of half the time. That's what's so
yeah. But a funny thing before, sorry, I don't want to ramble on too much, but I'm doing Old Mate on top of the Bale Taurus, and you know how he wasn't painted, so I'm trying to paint him up. And then I've like looked online. I'm like, oh, what's a good paint scheme to paint skin for Chaos Dwarves? Because you know they're like quite pallid and whatnot. Just a good base. Just put up like a browny sort of under, instead of going like pink, go like brown, and then like layer it up with pallid witch flesh. But the guy ended up like looking like, and then I don't know, clearly I've done something wrong here, but the guy looks like some dude from the 1800s with just like white powder all over his face. Like, you know how like the pompous British, like they were like, so sorry to the people from the UK, but like, you know, like you get like those real sort of like pompous, like with the horsehair wigs and just like the white face powder. Full looks like that. I'm just like, this guy doesn't look menacing at all. He's just got, I don't know what I've done, but I think I'm going to have to go pretty heavy on the Reichland
set up to the theatre.
Yeah, exactly. He's got like these pink cheeks, and anyway. So I'll have to go back, and I've got to do some work on him because I fucked him. Anyway, that's where I'm at. So who wants to go? Who wants to follow Marshall?
But with that, so like, are you almost? Have you finished all of those so how many Hobgrots in this list, or did that come down? No, yeah. Have you still got you've got like 60? Is it? Or
yeah. I've got heaps of these boys. I'm working on the bases. They're not going to be done to the best standard, but what I like to do is get them on the table. And I was doing it. See, this is where I stuff up. So I've got the contrast, and originally I was just going to go contrast, but now I'm like, nah, I got to go layer. So I've got all these layer paints. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. And I finished your tanky boys, except for I need to do some airbrushing. They've come up reasonably well, except for the weird little face at the front. So we'll see how that goes. It's all coming together.
It's outside of that hobby, but I actually don't mind the new Highlands Chaos Dwarf range that they brought out. Like, it's a little bit like not old school, but sort of old school ones. I can't look at that going.
Just a hybrid, yeah.
Sometime they do look this good. Year, maybe second half of this year might be the dwarf year, where I do my actual dwarves and add Chaos Dwarfs into it as well.
Yeah.
That'd be so fucking easy, so quick. But anyway. Well, you don't even do Chaos Dwarves and Chaos Dwarves. That's the sad thing. But anyway.
That is the sad thing. Got it.
Yeah. What did you get up to?
So I have been painting something completely different.
And now for something completely different.
Which is some ring
what
race
the hell did Naz
on the film piece.
Oh, yes.
Because my cousin was talking, he wanted to play some Lord of the Rings. He's got a Gandalf, he's got some Gondors, Gondor guys going on. And I was sort of flipping through, because I've still got the old books, because you know how they re-released
Lord of the Rings. But the whole edition, was it?
The whole new edition.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at it at all. But I still got the old ones. I'm like, well, do I need? I can just keep playing that edition, because I only ever play it with my cousin and brother, and they're just going to do whatever rules I tell them. So I'm not going to buy a whole new book. So the Gondor of War stuff, I'm looking through it. I'm like, oh no, what's got Gandalf and some Gondorian guys? And I find there's the White Rider scenario, which is where Faramir is running back from Osgiliath.
Oh yeah,
it's only a brief thing in the movie, is where Gandalf comes charging out of and sort of scares away the
staff and
The other thing is you need like 3 Nazgul on the release, so I'm collating them at the moment.
I haven't done any old Lord of the Rings. I've actually thought of that in the past year or so and gone, just buy some of them, and just paint them. Because they just look, they're so iconic. And there isn't the I don't know, is this happening in Australia? But let us know. But aren't they doing the movies in the theaters this year for the 25th anniversary, or is that only in America?
With a lot
they totally offer you.
Come back a bit, because like Star Wars, every now and again they do the Star Wars. Well, it's not a trilogy now. I
thought that, if they do, because I thought they were bringing extended. I feel like there might be another stint. It's one of these things where another generation of people get introduced to it again. And if Games Workshop do the right thing, and then I'm like, well, this time maybe I'll buy some, because it would be nice to paint them up. At least the characters and shit. Not on whole armies, but
not the whole army, but the characters. And because playing those scenarios, it is the essence of narrative gaming. Those scenarios, there's just so much flavor. And you can play Lord of the Rings with the generic armies and stuff as well. But it's actually playing the scenarios that I really enjoy doing. I'm keen to do that one. I mean, it's going to be ridiculous, because the whole scenario is basically around trying to kill Faramir or having him live. But unfortunately, I was actually starting to print off some Osgiliath terrain as well, and my printer is not happy. My printer,
I just can't get it out. It just fails.
Too many monoliths.
Its Z-axis motor is not responding.
That's because you're too many friggin' 0.02 layers. There you go. So,
thanks, God.
Have you ever had to lube up your actual?
I did on the
lube up your monolith.
Not funny.
Because mine went. I had to fix mine. Mine went spastic.
Not so much
the little cable thing went weird. I had to like fully like get some white grease stuff and fix it all up. It's all good now. But
I had to loop the Mars, but haven't had to do too much with the Saturn yet.
But that's why I said to Andrew and Cam the other day, I hadn't printed so long, and I went, "Can you guys give me something to print?" Because I was scared. My printer was sitting out there for like a month, and I was like, "I don't want it to." I don't know. I get this idea that it just seizes up if I don't use it.
Well, what I've got is because I was looking up, YouTube for this particular problem, and like it sounds pretty bad. Like it sounds like a lot of people had to replace the motherboard because the driver for the Z-axis motor has died, or the motor itself. So I emailed the Ligu, and while we're recording, because I'm waiting all day, I was hoping they'd reply. While we're recording, I've received an email going, "This is what you can do. You can check this, you can check that."
That's almost the one that I had, man. Oh no, I didn't have that picture.
Yeah. So as soon as I get off this, I'm going to be getting the printer.
Oh, cool. Because if I have issues, I'll just ask you then. That's cool. Mine's wow.
Josh, technical support.
Okay. Well, I'll quickly cover mine, and it might help answer the Sean thing or not. But let me know, guys, because you guys will have to give me some advice here a little bit. So I threw together. The other night. I went. Because I haven't finished these Cathay. They're sitting there. I've got like these poor 5 crewmen are like 70% done, and I'm just like, fuck it, I want to paint you. Sorry. They just I don't know what it is. And then on top of that, I still need to construct like the rest of my Cathay. I've done like 12 Jade Warriors and 1 Jade Lancer, and they're so fucking annoying to go like, they're across multiple sprues, and then I heard that the Marauders, these are not as bad to put together, and they're not. Like they are like 8 or actually might be 10 pieces per person, which is still fucking ridiculous.
Oh,
but they're at least all in the same bit. You know what I mean? Like
you used to just ripping stuff off sprues like that is just insane.
I know, it's insanity. But have you done any, Andrew? Have you put some together yet? Oh, so
I've gone through them with a font. I get very excited looking at my sprues, but
you haven't actually taken them off the sprue. Yeah, okay.
No, my hobby space is
so these guys are a lot easier.
There's no mold lines to deal with together. At least, is there?
Not really. No, I mean, not really.
That helps.
Yeah.
That helps.
So I did these guys just sitting down in like, maybe over 2 little sessions, but not sessions. They were just like, I was doing, like, I'm waiting for AI to do stuff on my work computer, and then I sit over there and make one guy and do another guy. Because the whole idea is, the other thing I did, and I don't know, I might have some pictures of this. I've started recording my airbrushing for noobs by a noob. That's the series that's coming out. So basically me saying, this is how I airbrush. This is what you can do. This is, and this is what I do, and this is what I don't know, but we're all learning together type thing. Sort of what we talked with Stu about. And I want to use these guys as a bit of an example of, and probably some Beastmen, as some examples of things to do, because I thought that might be better, because they're sort of slightly bigger, but they're also newer and they look better than like painting shitty gauze or something. So anyway, so I put them together, and then did I airbrush any of them? Sorry, this is my discussion. So I've got video now of me doing a few of these stuff. I've got to turn it into a series. These are some of the clips that I've got, like my little setups that I've, that I'm touting on my videos. So that's all coming soon, and what I'm doing. So that's what this was. This is what I want to show you. So this is what I started this afternoon, just before the podcast, with the idea, I sort of brought it up last week. Can you fully airbrush down to and I've gone Nurgle, so I'm going Carrion Crow. So I'm trying, what I'm going to try to do is some green, like greeny sort of clothes, but with some other colors. And what I'm trying to do here is just airbrush and then come back with metal and oil wash, and then probably do their face, like faces and skin.
Yeah.
But that's it. Like no other fucking brush work. That's what I want to try and get to. Maybe the odd highlight. I don't know. And so that's sort of where literally this was like 10 minutes, an hour before the podcast. Just went bang, 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 3 of them, like with four different colors, which I think I still need another highlight over the top, but that's basically. So the question is, do you think like if you did that, maybe with another punch of highlights, add the metal, a couple of different metals, and then you oil wash it? I don't know. I reckon it might still come out okay.
Yeah. I think all you need is a little bit of a wash to give a bit more depth and definition.
Oh, the oil wash will give it.
Which the oil wash will do.
As you want, and you can clear it off. Yeah.
Tabletop. Yeah, no, that's looking good.
Yeah. And so I'd like, this is the first time these models, because they're more detailed than sort of the gore and stuff, they're actually like, I don't know, you can sort of pick out some more areas where you want to focus on. Like obviously the cloak, I think I need to hit, like this is a bad pick actually. It looks more green than what it does in this picture. Like this is actually a pretty nurgly green. His pants. So I'll probably hit that with a slightly different green as well, or maybe a different shade somewhere else. And I'll do brushwork on the face and the hair and stuff. But the whole idea is like if I decided this scheme was okay, like you do 20, 30 of them in like an hour, they'd be done.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like at least that part of it. And then you'd go back through and, you do all the metal work and you do the other stuff and then you just oil wash the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think this will be the army where I try it on and just see what it looks like.
Yeah, because the Marauder kit, you got the option. That's what I was trying to think about. I'm like, do I want to cheat and just go the helmets? Because they all got helmet options.
Well, you got that too. Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, that would be simplistic, but I think, a good face is like, it looks fantastic if you can paint faces. I can't. I'm shit at painting faces. But it's just.
I just think like, I mean, look at like that's 4 colors. Like even the gray cloak, like that's one color, but look how it looks. And you wait till oil goes on that. Maybe even still do a quick dry brush over the top of it before you hit it with the oils. I don't know. I reckon it'd come out pretty good.
Yeah.
I guess to go all the way back to Sean's question, if I did that with all the Marauders, I reckon I could get like that box done pretty quick. The horses will probably take a little bit more time, but but maybe not. I mean, it's just a horse.
Yeah. So, how nuts are you going to go with your metals? You're just going to just
2 different types, like a metal, like a more of a bronzy, dark metal, and then so one thing I love about metals, what I use now a lot for silver is the Citadel airbrush. Anything airbrush related, I use on paint now, like paintbrush, because I hate you need stuff. If it's really like watery, it just goes on so much faster.
Yeah.
So like I use like games. Frontline is selling. I don't even know if they're in stock anymore, but Frontline Hobbies is selling a lot of the Citadel Air, the old Citadel Air stuff. And so I'd buy every friggin' silver they've got because I reckon it's the best silver to use because it just goes on, but it's very liquidy and just bang. And obviously I've moved to 2 thin coats, so they've got a lot of metals that are like that. I'll probably just go with a dark metal and like a silver and the odd bronzy stuff, but just like 3 different types. Yeah. Smash it on.
Yeah. I found that, like, to me, I've gone just like the Vallejo metallics is so much better than the standard
like
GW
the thick lead belcher, which is just like
just gunky and
it just dries up.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll that's my first like theory of can I fully airbrush mostly the entire miniature and not like and just focus on the face and the hands and the hair and stuff.
It's awesome.
And see if it works. Yeah. Especially because these guys are a bit bigger. I will lie. I'll probably do the ropes with a brush as well. Just things like the ropes and stuff because that just sits over the top of some things. But We'll see anyway. And yes, I'll go carrion crow because I think they're obviously better for rules, but also I think you can throw, again, going back to your thing, Andrew, there's a little like, you can throw on the Nurgle effects paint stuff. You can use a lot more of the pigment stuff and make them like gross. The only thing I was going to do, and I guess tell me if I should do this, guys, is cut all the weapons or most of them and go like the whole sickle sort of look.
Oh, yeah.
So
would you print those?
Well, you get a fair few in there, but yes, I'll probably have to go and find. That's what I started looking for. Maybe there's printed Nurgle bits or something. I don't know if people can help me there, but yeah.
That would look pretty awesome, actually.
So you go with sort of sickles, like the death sort of look, but for all the weapons instead of all these random weapons. That's how I thought to do. Yeah.
Sickles and like hooks and things like that.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
But, anyway, so we'll see. I don't know. I'll tell you, I have a lot more fun putting these together and doing a bit of airbrush than Cathay for some reason. So we'll see how it goes.
I think they're great. It's some of the best models I've seen for a while. They look so good. They hit out of the park with these guys. Like they just fit the narrative, and they're great.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's my hobby, but literally about an hour ago. So
before we wrap up, Martin's was asking, will this show be the last for the year, or is there one more?
Ooh.
There is one more. And I don't know where it's getting done on, but we are definitely, as far as I know, we're doing a joint podcast on the 29th with the Behemoth boys and hopefully some of the 2+ dudes. If they're still on the pod now or they listen to this tomorrow, what are we doing? Are we putting it on? I don't know. Do we just air it on everyone's channels or what do we do? I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
Happy either or. Yeah. But we'll count it as episode 125 for us, but obviously I don't care where it is. Yeah. And I think if we did it on one of their channels, I'd just rebroadcast it later on ours, just so it's on ours as well.
Yeah. No, good idea.
Yeah. So next week, 29th, Australian time, which is that Monday or Tuesday?
I think that's Monday. Yeah, Tuesday's 30th, so Monday.
Yeah, so it's I think it's currently slated for Monday the 29th. So we'll let you guys know.
At our normal time, like 9 Australia?
Can't remember. I'm looking at the chat now, and at this point, we're discussing dates. I don't think anyone's talking about time. Right. But it's always 9-ish usually because when I've talked to those guys. So
a lot of them got kids as well, so I dare say it's going to be seems to be the time. So,
I mean, last time I chatted to Alistair and Alex was not a podcast; it was just an internal chat. I was talking to them. Alistair was in a bath, so that was fun. With the camera off, but he was in a bath, so that's how dedicated he is to catching up for hobby chat.
Hey, Gumbo.
Anyway, cool. Well, we got through another episode of Old World Fanatics.
Yep.
Christmas
ready for
special.
Christmas, everyone? Ready for your hobby time?
Super keen.
Yeah.
Yep. No, it's going to be awesome.
Well, thanks, guys. Send us, if there's any other chats and any other predictions, throw them on the chat. But otherwise, yes, we are definitely here next week for episode 125 with some of the other Aussie podcasts. I'm not sure which other ones. Maybe we can drag some others in. We'll see how we go. Enjoy the time off with your family, friends, whatever you do over the Christmas break. Be safe. Don't do anything stupid. Roll some dice. Play some hobby. And I guess until next time, we'll see you. Have some fun. And we'll see you next week on Old World Fanatics. Cheers, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.